Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King, and it's a pleasure to be once again back at the Marbella Arena. We've been several times to Umbrella's Bar and Barbers, and again, thanks to Cara J. Carradas today, we're going to meet more people and more businesses that have opened up here, bringing the Marbella Bull Ring back to life.
It's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey. It's a brand new day. Halfway twisted.
I'm absolutely delighted to be interviewing Lynn Fisher, but also to be doing so here from Cozy, a lovely new breakfast and lunch place in the Marbella Arena, aka the Bull Ring in Nueva Andalucía. Lynn is here to chat with us today about Juan Valencia Gutierrez. He's a young man who was on the show a couple of weeks ago who needs a new prosthetic leg, and Lynn is organising an event at the 3rd of September to promote this plight and also hopefully to raise lots of funds. Lynn, it's so nice to see you again.
Lovely to see you, Nicole, as always.
And how nice to be somewhere new and be back at the Bull Ring.
Isn't it? Haven't been here before. It's new for me.
But you've been in Marbella for a long time in the area.
I have, yeah.
So you know this building for years. I mean, it's an emblematic building that's been closed for a long time. And good thing is there's no bullfighting anymore.
No, I was here actually at a concert, and I can't tell you what year it was, when I had the pleasure of driving Joe Cocker when he performed here, and I drove him backwards and forwards, which was rather a delight, and it was a really good venue at that time, but I haven't seen it come alive like this.
And it's wonderful to see all these new businesses here.
Absolutely.
And obviously my intention always behind the scenes, it's the community that matters, and obviously the new business owners have put in a lot of money and they've got beautiful staff here. The service is lovely, the food is lovely, very relaxing.
Very.
So I do pop down and try it out. So anyway, back to the subject, Lynn. How did you get involved with Sandra Eriksson and her getting involved with Juan to help him get his leg?
Well, it began because I'm quite sort of renowned for having a few contacts on the coast, because, as you say, I've been here a while. And it all stems from the wonderful Indian restaurant Masala and the owner Hamza. And he owns Masala and Cabana, two restaurants in El Pilar, not too far from here. And Sandra, who I know through real estate, was suggested that by Hamza to contact me with regard to dear Juan. And Juan is a young lad who is the son of somebody who works for Sandra in Cabana. So it's very local and very passionate for Sandra. And so she asked me for a coffee, and which of course I met, and we had a lovely chat about this and that, and lovely Juan. She told me the story, and it really touched my heart. For a young child to put aside a doctor or specialist talking over him to the parents, and it really got to me when Sandra explained that he actually said, "Please don't talk to my parents, please talk to me. I would really like my leg removed." He was obviously in so much pain with the chemotherapy and one thing and another, that the story just touched me, that he was a local lad. He has got a prosthetic leg. He had one when he was presumably 10, when he had his leg removed. And the prosthesis has obviously seen him through the last few years, but he's now growing. And he wants to be a young boy who can take part in sport. And so therefore this particular prosthesis is 10,000 euros, and it has all the functions. Yes, it has the functions. So it would enable him to move and run and do and what have you without the pain that he has now in the knee where the joint is. So yeah.
It's actually, and the story is the epitome of Marbella, you've got networking, and then you've got the heartwarming, let's share contacts
Yeah.
for a cause. And it's so nice to see that, starting off with the owner of Masala, who then knows, oh, well, Lynn knows people, and Sandra, because of works with her, and then you said, oh, but listen, Nicole knows people.
That's exactly it. Yes, I did. I said to Sandra, look, I said, I have an idea. I very often, for a charity, or have done in the past, create a picnic in the park in Benavis. I have tremendous support. They're very good, Benavis, with the town hall. They allow me to have the park, and they provide the sound and lighting with a wonderful sound and lighting company. And so that's their
contribution.
Very much so, yes. And they support. And I felt that this young lad, being a local young chap, deserves something really to
So
get going.
I know that you're still building up the event, and
Oh, yeah.
obviously people can join in and collaborate if they want to. So, but what have you got already planned?
Okay, well, again, I then contact somebody called Ricky Lavazza. Now, I'm sure that there are many people on this coast who know Ricky.
Very well-known artist, I think, locally.
He's a very, very popular artist, and he puts his heart and soul into performing, mostly into the Benel Madden and Mijas area. And I, for one, am a great supporter, and my husband, and we go up and we support all he does, because he does an awful lot for not just for charity, but for his own living, and he deserves support from other areas. And so I wanted the best to be put on for the picnic in the park this year. And so I wrote to Ricky and I said, dear Ricky, I want the best, you are the best, do you possibly have a date? And he came back, he said, I have one date, September the 3rd, and I would love to help one. He's a family man, he's a young guy. I don't know his age, but sorry, Ricky, but I would say around 40 something. And he has 2 sons and a daughter of his own, and he's just a wonderful family man. And I think the story touched his heart. And so he is now going to come and not only perform, he's going to host it. He's taken on the event from me, so it takes pressure off me for the other things that I can do with Sandra to basically put buns on seats. We need as many people there as possible, and to get the raffle prizes and to get other support. And he's managed to, with his network, he's got a band coming to perform Boogie Wonderland. And that's going to be a real 70s disco, so it'll be a real fun.
For those who haven't been to the Benavis Park,
yeah,
the setup is it's a very big open park.
Yes.
And then there's an auditorium, smallish auditorium.
It is.
So I imagine you need to get tickets.
Oh, definitely. It's an amphitheatre which is set with the pillars, which is beautiful. And
Take cushions for your bums.
Absolutely, a very good idea. Cushions, well done. Thank you, Nicole. That's very good. Because not only that, take your picnic, because the doors open. We say doors, but the gates are open around about 7:30. You can set up when it's daylight, have your picnic, bottle of wine, beer, whatever, or aqua gas, whatever you want to do. Take your own picnic and chill out in the beautiful park. And then when the concert starts, once you purchase your ticket, you can go through and enjoy the concert, and then afterwards, when it's finished, in the interval, you can come back and finish your picnic, or at the end. So
do you have to get tickets beforehand? Can you get tickets on the day? I imagine you need to know.
Yeah,
because otherwise there might not be space, because it is a limited seating.
It is very limited, yes. I think we've only got 250 seats. So it is limited, and I'm getting a lot of response through Facebook, and I've got people reserving tickets. The tickets will be available from next week tangibly, but if anybody wants to reserve a ticket, please do. You can call me, which I'm sure that you'll put out my number. You can call me to reserve, or send me a WhatsApp and reserve how many you want, and then I will tell you exactly where you can collect them from, which will be at Cabana when they are all sat there ready to be collected.
Wonderful.
Which will be
the
next
tickets
week.
are 20 euros.
20 euros.
And even if it's sold out, you can still be in the park and contribute your 20 euros anyway?
Oh, absolutely. And even if you cannot go, please buy a ticket. If you can, you're quite welcome to buy a ticket and donate the 20 euros if you can't go, because every penny counts in this case.
And we also have, Juan has a bank account, so if you would like to do donations to Juan, you can do so. The funds will go to getting this prosthetic leg that he so needs. I mean, really, it's heartbreaking to see such a young boy, and he has so much more potential.
Very much, very much. I feel, I shouldn't speak out of turn, but I feel he's a very calm lad, and I feel he's mentally maybe restricted a little, he feels.
Well, very
And
brave. I mean, the way he's
such a brave
the way
child.
he's just moving
he's so
forward.
calm and so lovely to be with. Well, you've interviewed
Well,
him.
I've
It's
also
just a
interviewed
joy.
Sarah Almagro, and she's a young girl that
Yes,
had to
of
have both
course.
hands and feet, and she's now
Oh, my
sub-camp champion of surfing. I mean, so to see these
Confidence
children
gives them the confidence.
just embrace the situation, I think, is a lesson we were just saying before.
We learn.
We're not complaining about things because you have to realise how lucky we are.
To have
we
what
do.
we
We've
have.
got our arms, our legs, and we're very blessed.
That was another thing, actually, Nicole. It sort of made me realise, because you remember back in 2019, I tripped on the golf course and broke both my arms. And when I was listening to Sandra telling me the story, I thought, my goodness me, this young lad, he's got to spend the rest of his life knowing he only has 3 limbs. And I know what it's like not to have 2 of those limbs working for a short period of time. So I empathise how restricting it really is. And so I'm very fortunate to have mine back.
You are. You're very fortunate in many ways. You have a very, I actually wrote this week at the Euroweek, the living is easy. We work very hard, but to work in the atmosphere of Marbella, anyone's thinking
We
of
are
moving
blessed.
over here,
We're
it
blessed.
does help, doesn't it, having the brightness, the sunshine, and also knowing that there are very capable, loving people around who just want to help the community.
Very much so, Nicole. And there's many, which we're very grateful for.
And you get to meet many different types of people in our community because you run the women's golf and have done for years, bring many people to play golf and organise many events for women golfers.
Yeah.
But you're also real estate. You're also an excellent pianist and composer. I mean, does anyone know these different sides
I don't
to you?
think so. No, that was all really happening when I was a youngster. I don't tend not to do that. Now you've made me blush.
No, but at that time when we were recording in the Rio Real Golf Club, and they had
That's
a beautiful
right. There was a
piano
grand
there,
piano, and I couldn't resist
and you
it.
sat there, and it was just delightful. And then turned out you had a whole career in music, and
Yeah.
and you played a piece that you wrote yourself. I mean, obviously, it's a natural gift.
Yes, I'm a very lucky girl.
So
I'm a very lucky
perhaps
girl.
you could perform at the event.
No, I won't perform anymore. I've been there, done that, and I won't be doing. Everybody else has an opportunity now, and Ricky, of course, which is why I like to support the artists. Oh, and I have to tell you, we have the lovely Helena Paul.
Oh, lovely.
She is also going to come and sing for us on the evening as well. And unfortunately, she's not on our poster because she was originally working on that date, and now her gigs have changed, so she's come back and said, please, can I perform? So that was a wonderful thing, really
Well, it's
lovely.
a really nice extra touch.
Yes.
And if anyone else wants, as I say, to get involved, perform, donate, help, do another event, if you want to do anything to help raise this fund for Juan, as I believe in this, a lot of our charities are ad infinitum, they just go on and they always need support. And this is one that there's a clear objective 10K.
Yes.
And once we
definitely.
get there, the kid's got it. And the good thing is it
And we will all-
grow with him.
Absolutely,
So it's
we'll
not
all
like he's
know.
going to need another one in 5 years. This thing is probably the last one he needs while it
Yeah,
lasts,
as-
and technology
as
is
an
at
adult.
that level.
Yeah.
So I think it is a great
Yeah,
way
it
that we
is.
can help and get the satisfaction of seeing the deed done.
Can I just finish off by saying, please, something?
Yes, of
I'd
course.
like to thank you.
Oh.
Because, Nicole, you do so much for so many. You're really a bit of an unsung hero yourself. And I'd like to thank you because whenever, over the years, and we've known each other a while now, whenever I ask you, you're always there. Thank
My
you.
pleasure. Absolute
Thank you.
pleasure. I have to say it now. Hashtag better together.
Very true.
Thank you, Lynn.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, hey.
Judy and John are getting along famously. They have so much in common, which now includes both being too tipsy to drive home.
Oh, John, you can't drive home like that. Neither can I.
John looks worried, but not our Judy. She simply calls Linear Director for a free taxi and a tow truck to take her and her car home. Call Linear Director on 952 1478 34 to see how they can better your life too.
everyone that comes and wants to join our Zero Hero Association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign. And we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
G-Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Thank you.
When I'm the designated driver, I think it's only fair that I get to choose a Zero Hero venue that rewards me with free soft drinks. My friends all get to choose and booze, and they feel safe going home with me. Make sure that you get your reward for being the designated driver. Why pay if you don't have to?
The first thing Derek Langley, my next guest, said to me when he arrived here at Cozy in the Marbella Arena is, I've never been round here, and he has been to Marbella Arena for the concerts. In fact, I believe, Derek, you were here for Sister Sledge?
I was here Sister Sledge last week. Very good.
Nice to be back at the Bull Ring, isn't it?
Nice to be back at the Bull Ring with no balls. It's fantastic.
Yes, that's the best part. I mean, in its day, the 60s and the 70s, bullfighting was just like so emblematic with Spain, and everybody had those posters, didn't they, with their names on them, and everyone wanted to be the
now it's
the star.
hardly any.
But it shows you in life, isn't it, how we learn.
Everything changes and we learn. We learn as we go along. Yeah.
Well, Derek, I can't imagine people don't know who he is, but he is actually the regional vice president and executive board member of the British Chamber of Commerce in Spain, and obviously has a very important and efficient network going on.
More or less.
How many companies now? I mean, you've got
the Chamber's got 300 companies in it, and in Andalusia we have about 70. So it's quite big down here. We have members like the Malaga Tech Park, the Ayuntamiento de Malaga, Invest in Andalusia, Vita Zanit Hospital. Everybody basically is in the Chamber, and most of the Chamber members in the other regions are very large corporate companies. Everybody's big, and it's one of the biggest networking organisations in the world. So the Chamber in Spain was set up in 1908, so it's not new. It has 4 regional offices. One in Andalusia here, which is actually in Laude School. The other's Madrid, the other's Barcelona, and the new office is in Bilbao. And we also have one in London. So the Chamber's very strict. It's run very, very seriously. We have a Gobierno, a governing council of 15, 16 elected members, which I'm one, and everybody looks after their own responsibilities and regions. So it works well. So the Chamber puts on between 60 to 70 events every year across Spain. In Andalusia we put on nearly one a month. They range from tech forums, which we did at Malaga Tech Park a couple of months back on connectivity and artificial intelligence, to the presentation of our barometer of trade and investment, which we put on the Ayuntamiento in Malaga a few weeks ago, to business breakfasts, to economic forums, to lunches, to networking cocktails. Everything to make sure that the members get value of money from their membership. It's as simple as that. And being part of the European Chambers of Commerce, which we are, we obviously have a very, very large connection. In Spain we have over 4,000 direct business contacts, which is very, very important, and a cross-section of companies where members can sell to members and communicate with members and grow their businesses, and it works extremely well.
And obviously one of the big pluses is this very close relationship with the embassies.
Correct.
And with all the other chambers of commerce, so you really do have
That's right. We work closely with the British Embassy in Madrid. Hugh Elliott's the ambassador. He's also the honorary president of the Chamber. We work with the Department for International Trade and put on a number of events with them. We work with the Spanish Embassy, the Spanish Chambers, and all of the regional chambers in Spain, plus the chambers in the UK. So it's a very strong connection. The British Chamber in Spain is probably one of the largest European chambers. And because we've been going for over 100 years, it's very sophisticated and well run. It's the connections that are important. And also in Malaga, Charmaine Alboun, our lovely consul, is obviously very close to us, plus the other consulates across Spain. So at the end of the day, the chamber, although it's the British Chamber in Spain, we have a large number of Spanish companies, British companies and foreign companies.
As I was going to ask you, do you have to be, if you're the British Chamber of Commerce, but if you're Spanish, the Spanish Chamber of Commerce, or you can have different nationalities?
They're all part of the British Chamber, whatever nationality, wherever your business is from. We have lots of companies here with parent companies in the UK that invest in Spain. We have a British Investment Committee which commissions our barometer every year, which is made up of the 15 largest companies in the UK. Last year, according to our barometer, apart from the US, the UK was the largest investor in Spain, and Spain is one of the largest investors in the UK. So regardless of Brexit or regardless of the pandemic, the relationship is extremely strong. And it's all about networking, it's all about connections, and it's all about doing business, which it works. It works very, very well.
How can a company get involved with you, and is there a minimum size of company that you look for?
We have 3 or 4 levels of membership, up to 20 people. We call it our national membership level. Then there's one for more people, which is an enterprise, and then there's a corporate for the larger companies. And then we have this top level, which is called a patron membership.
What about like the individual, the small companies?
The small companies come under what we call the national scheme. So they get virtually most of the benefits of what we do. The Chamber's very heavily into digital marketing and digital networking, so it promotes companies on the Chamber platform. We also put out every couple of months a newsletter where companies can advertise or market their products or talk about special interests. And we have a number of working groups within the Chamber as well. Sustainability, etc., all the way through. So everything is covered as a Chamber of Commerce would be. The important thing is the connections, which are very strong and very solid. After all these years, and that's what happens.
I have to say I was very impressed with the event. I've been to quite a few of your events, they're all lovely. But when I went up to Malaga, which I very rarely leave the Marbella, but it was really interesting to see the diversity of people, councillors, representatives from the Andalusian government, the Malaga government. So it's nice to see there's a lot of interest to really help the businesses.
There is an interest, but the Chamber, first of all, is very well connected and it's very well respected. It's very high level. In Malaga, for example, Paco, Francisco de la Torre, the alcalde, is very supportive of what we do always. Pro Malaga, which is the investment arm, is a member of the Chamber as well, as is the Palacio de Congreso and everybody else. So it's a very high level, and the Diputación gets involved as well. And also IDEA, which is the Junta Andalucía investment arm, gets involved. So it's a very, very high level networking operation.
How did you get involved with the council?
Blimey, I was back in the technology business in the old days, working internationally. In the UK, I was always involved in the UK, London Chambers of Commerce. When I started working abroad in the US, I was in the British Chamber. When I worked in India, I was in the British Chamber. Everywhere I've worked, I've been involved because that's how I got my business, through the contacts. So it works.
So you understood the reason for being and how much it helped you?
Exactly. And when I came here, I got approached, and I've been doing this job now for 100 years, 10 years or more. And, I love it, I enjoy it. It's a bit challenging. And every year we take an intern from a UK university. My last intern went last week from Newcastle University.
What a lovely young lady.
Yeah, she was very, very good. I'll miss her. And she's being replaced by a Russian lady who just finished a degree at UCL in London. She's from Marbella, and she starts in September. And again, the season starts off again down here. The Chamber will have a cocktail on the 14th of September at the Ambassador's Residence Miraflores in Madrid. This is a Chamber annual cocktail, which has been delayed for the last few years. And then down here we're putting on a big event with Sir in English on the 30th of September, which is a post-Brexit event, which we're just working on collaborating. And then going through the year, we'll hold another big tech event. We hold a number of cocktails, we'll hold some business breakfasts, and we'll hold some special events as well. And we'll participate in your United Nations in Marbella in November,
Good boy.
which we thoroughly
That is
enjoyed.
in your mind and on the calendar.
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed. And whatever we can do to support you, of course, is important. But more importantly, you know, people enjoy it. There are other networking groups around, but this gives serious business people
Serious contacts.
Serious contacts,
Yes.
an ability to grow their businesses. And people come to the Chamber because of the badge. The badge is very powerful, the British Chamber. A lot of companies, the big ones, just join and they don't even turn up. But I say, if you're going to join, become involved, use it, meet people, come to all the events, you'll get invited to other events, and it works extremely well.
Well, congratulations, because you really
Still
are doing.
here.
No, you're doing a great job, and it's not easy, as you would say, to organise so many companies, so many dignitaries, all the politics that are involved. So you negotiate it very well.
I'll never be a politician, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know. I kind of think that it's like unofficially you do
Juggling,
a good job.
juggling,
a
yeah.
lot of juggling going on.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Well, I'm really delighted that you managed to
My
juggle it
pleasure.
into your calendar
My
to come
pleasure
here
to
today.
come, and
Fabulous to catch up.
and we'll see you before and in November as well.
Definitely. I look forward to
All right.
it.
Thank you
If
very
you're
much.
interested in being part of the British Chamber of Commerce, this is the guy, Derek Langley. Thank you so much. If you're interested in joining the British Chamber of Commerce, this is the guy, Derek Langley. Derek, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless. Ciao.
Hey, hey.
Zero Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Welcome to Lemongrass, Doña Lola. Thank you very much.
Zero Hero, welcome to Portofino, Cabo Pino.
Hi guys, Casa Tour is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
Before we leave Cozy and pop over to Mandariz, which is also another Zero Hero partner, I want to introduce you to Madeline. She's Jade's mum who's working here, and she's also the lady who's responsible for decorating not just Cozy, but also Miss Raw, where we've been recording quite a lot with our lovely Cara J. Caradas. Madeline, how lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I had suggested chatting with your daughter. She goes, no, speak to my mummy.
Oh,
Speak to my mummy.
She's not shy, but yeah, I know. She don't
It's
like
not
me.
easy to
No,
just
it's
go on
not.
television, especially
No, no,
when
no.
someone just says, by the way, I'm going to have you do this.
Yeah, and young people, they need to prepare themselves in
Yeah,
another
but actually,
way.
because I do behind the scenes television, I like to give people a chance to experience television, but in this informal way.
Yeah, that's
Because you
nice.
never know, as you know in life, when you're going to be needed to do things a little off the wall.
That's
So
nice.
you are an interior decorator, is this
Yeah,
what you do?
exactly. Yes, since I came to Spain 4 years ago. So, and then I just actually just got one job for fun, and then it's something that I do full time now. A lot.
It's amazing how it works here, isn't it? As
Yeah.
soon as you start,
Yeah.
one thing leads to another.
Yeah.
But if you don't start,
No. You have to start with everything, and it's like you start with a new life, and then. But I've always been very creative, so it feels like so good in my heart, and I want to do different things. I think that's why I try to do, like different things.
yeah, because although you've done both places, this and Miss Raw,
Yeah.
they're completely different.
Totally.
So that must have been fun for you to
Yeah,
have
it was.
two important,
Yeah.
exciting projects.
Cozy, the owners they're Dutch, and they are been very we did it together. You know what I mean? I just helped them with materials, colors, ideas. So they've been very into the work also, I must say. So we made this together, Cozy, like a cozy place. That was the first thing we thought
Made
about.
with love.
Made with love, all the materials is supposed to like warm-hearted and stuff. And Miss Roy was a little bit different. I know the owner, is a very good friend of mine, and wanted to do something different. So I got totally free hands
I could say. So I could do whatever. So that's why I did the painting on the walls, different. But that was also a very important thing for me to put like the heart. Like the people want to come there and remember the feeling and at a bit different style. You know, so
I love walking in and seeing the lush red draped and the colours and the
all the
bathrooms
green.
are lovely.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so everything is handmade, even the tables and the bathroom sinks, everything I really put like an effort to find something else. And all the drawings, like in the bathrooms, you see like a love, like hello or whatever, and all of the quotes and everything. And just Miss Raw was supposed to be like a different, Miss Raw is a secret different person. So I loved it. It was a fantastic journey. So I hope people love to go there. I hope.
It's all in the detail. Yeah. And even coming back to Cozy here, my cameraman Raul was looking and he said, why is it only in you guys foreign places do you think to put plugs in? If you're making a new place nowadays, the most basic thing is to have places to plug in your computers, charge your phones. So you have every detail covered here.
So the feeling, the practical, and the food, of course. Like, I don't know, I think it's a mix because like we talked about before, it's a lot of places here, a lot of restaurants, a lot of things. So I think you have to be something different or something extra, or you know, so people want to come back because we have the opportunity to go to so many different places. So that's it.
Well, the main thing is to let people know that these places exist. Cozy is here. If you come into the Marbella Arena and you look straight ahead, you go towards the left and you come to Umbrella's Bar and Barbers, you come to Cozy, you come to another Zero Hero partner, Shelby, and come.
Yeah, come. And then we actually did these two places, and then my daughter also has a place here. My middle one has the bread and buns, the Swedish bakery.
Wow!
So it feels like it's family around the
arena.
So
it's very important for you that people know to come here.
Yeah, no, but it's nice. They should because they want to. But I think it's going to be good.
Well, your daughter's obviously, you got investment here, and you have friends with investment here. How do you feel that the beginning is going for the Marbella Arena? What do you think is missing? How can we, the public,
I think a lot of people don't know. You know, like sometimes when you say the arena or the Toro, also the Arena de Toro, they don't know that, you know. So I meet a lot, 50% that I meet, and they ask like, what do you do for a living or work or a restaurant? They don't know. So I think the arena needs to be more commercials and show that they are here, because people, when they find it, they love it. You know, because you have everything here. You can come each day to a different place. You can have here breakfast, and you can have dinner at Miss Raw with like entertainment and everything, and then you can eat like
snacks
a bun.
At the bakery to take home.
You have a lot, and that's nice because it's walking distance to the port and it's walking distance to everywhere. So
and there's a very big car park. As of today, you now pay for the car park, which was a big disappointment when I arrived.
Yes,
and I think a very bad move by the arena.
Yep.
Because there's nobody here, and if you want people to come, make it easier. However, it's not overly expensive. No. Lots of car parking spaces, and that really is worth it.
But also, when you eat in all the different places, like in Bread and Buns, Cozy, Miss Raw, they had the tickets. So for 3 hours they invite you. So when you buy something or eat, you get to get out for free.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. So that's also something.
Good thing we had this chat.
Yeah. So they can just, if they forget, you can just ask for it.
Okay, so you get 3 hours in the bakery from Miss Raw, from Cozy.
And the other places, I think everybody has it, but I'm not sure.
So up to 3 hours parking covered by the establishment that you visit, which really is very fair.
Yeah, so then they invite you for that. So I think that's
everyone's put a lot of love and a lot of money into creating the Marbella Arena, this new centre. I think that is really going to be a hub.
Yeah.
Let's just hope it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah. And all the new concert that's coming also, that's going to be great.
But it's funny because my guest before was the British Chamber of Commerce, and he was here the other day. He said, I had no idea there were places around here.
Oh, you see, I told you, nobody knows.
So we just have to tell you, walk around, check it out.
So it's nice, So this is just the beginning, I think.
It's lovely to meet you, Madeline.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'm sure it'll be many times now, and congratulations, you've done a great job.
The same.
You've been here just 4 years, and look how integrated you already is. And that's what it's all about. Well, don't go away, because we're going to pop over now to Mandarith, and let's see if we have a moment to quickly have a recording of the bakery, so you know really how much there is on offer here. Thank you so much, Madeline.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Alright guys, so I'm the designated driver tonight, so I'm going to choose the Zero Hero place. So all of my soft drinks are for free. And if you want to go somewhere else, just check out the Facebook, Instagram or the zerohero.es website for any of the bars, discotheques or restaurants on there. I'm happy to go anywhere you want to go, as long as it's Zero Hero.
Magnosis is proud to be a Zero Hero partner. That's
Clara
okay.
are proud to present Zero to Hero. Never drink and drive.
A big thank you once again to Cara J. Corrales for the introduction to Mandazi, and Sandra, the lovely owner and creator of this space. They've also become Zero Hero partners, giving free soft drinks to the designated driver. So Sandra, thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for jumping on board on the Zero Hero project.
Thank you for passing by.
So how long have you been here? What was the whole philosophy behind the creation of Mandazi?
Well, I've been here, it's going to be a year. No, it's already a year.
Congratulations.
Actually, it's been a year now, yes. And, well, I came up with everything slowly. I didn't know the name in the beginning, and I ended up calling it Mandazi because I wanted to be something different, also an African name, and it sounds like a happy place to me, Mandazi. So when I traveled to Africa to see how everything was, the kids didn't have candy shops, so they would go to Mandazi stands to buy a Mandazi, and they were very happy with the Mandazi, probably like 5 cents a Mandazi or even less, and they'll share it between them. So I remembered that, and I thought it's a good name. It's actually, you will find Mandazis in East Africa mainly, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and it's like a donut without a hole. So it's a bread, and it sounds good.
It's
here.
nice because you're bringing something that means something to you into the equation.
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you serve here?
Well, not mandazis, by the way. Some people come asking me if I have mandazi. We have an international cuisine. We have a little bit of Mediterranean. We have a little bit of Asian, a touch of African also. So a little bit of everything.
And the timetable?
And we actually open from 9 a.m. because we also have breakfast, and we get a few people in the morning till late. It's only on Sundays that we open in the afternoon. But we open all day, every day.
And you obviously enjoy being here. You're getting to meet great people. You've got lovely staff.
Yes, I have lovely staff. Annie, thanks to God, I have Annie. And yeah, we meet a lot of people. I was also pretty much the first person to open.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Anna Scott, actually, makeup artist, has been here. She said, you must go by to this new place that's opened up in
yes,
Mandazi.
Correct, I remember
So that's the
her.
first time I came by.
Yes. So yes, I've met a lot of people, a lot of meetings are held here. All of the owners, when they are building their places also.
It's a very brave step to open one of the first places in an area that's been
abandoned
forgotten for so long.
Yes. Well, I'm from Marbella. I've been here all my life, and honestly, I used to see this place. I remember coming when I was a little girl, when they used to do music, popular artists
and things,
from Spain, and I used to think when it was abandoned, oh, I wish they did something here. Little I knew is that one day I'll own a place here. So it's also nice because I knew it from when I was a kid and all that. And yeah, it was brave because just when I was about to open the place, I got pregnant.
Congratulations!
Yes. So now I have a baby boy who's 7 months, he was pretty much, growing up inside me here while I was building and setting up everything.
Oh, it's lovely, and that's why it's so beautiful to meet the people in Marbella, the people who live here, make a life here, and are really worth our support. So if you haven't been to a Marbella Arena area yet, the same as me, I have a deep love for this place because it just brings back so many memories.
Yes.
And I'm delighted that it's got life once again, and with such beautiful people helping make our city a better place, more variety, and there's plenty of parking. So do come down to Mandazi in the Marbella Arena.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much, and thank you for being Zero Hero
Oh, I love
partner.
this Zero Hero thing. It's brilliant. Thank you very much
So
for creating something
absolutely
like this.
delightful.
I am actually.
It's actually like one big family here.
Yes.
As you said, you're all like building it up together.
Yes,
and there's a nice camaraderie.
Yes. It is actually. I'm very blessed. I'm very happy. I'm in a good space, beautiful people, and I'm meeting more and more beautiful people like you. So thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Thank
Hashtag
you.
better together.
Yes.
Hey, hey.
here we are at Everest. Very cool.
Yeah.
Stickers going up.
Hiya, my name is Govinda. I'm from Everest. Welcome to Zero Hero, to Everest Fusion, to enjoy your cocktails, drinks, and happy hour as well. And food, of course, is delicious. Thank you.
Welcome to Sister Taperia. Perfecto.
Everyone that comes and wants to join our Zero Hero Association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
As promised to Mummy Madeline, interior designer of Cozy, round the corner, and Miss Raw, I want to introduce you to Bread and Bun Swedish bakery that's run by her little girl. Also here at the Marbella Arena, why don't you pop in and take a look?
Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart.
Well, here we are, full circle, back at Umbrella's Bar and Barbers. Nice and cool here because it's been a fun morning, but it's certainly been warm. You're all welcome at Umbrella's. It's also a Zero Hero partner. Great cocktails, and you can have your hair cut in the barbers while you're at it. I'm going to stay here, cool off, have myself a nice non-alcoholic cocktail, and I hope you will all join us again for more of what's going on Marbella Now. The next time, you can watch recordings of the show from the RTV Marbella website, also my website, nicoleking.es, with links to my column Marbella Moments in the Euro Weekly News, and our Zero Hero website with, as you can see, an ever-increasing list of businesses that are jumping on board to promote road traffic safety in our community. Thank you again for your time and joining us. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and see you next week. Bye for now.
You on your way, no need to